Hi, this is Dale Warner with today's low-code feature focus. Today we're going to talk about adding an attribute to a form element. This is a special case where you're going to need to add an HTML attribute like tabindex to something that does not have this attribute on it. Oftentimes these can be added directly by our product, but in some cases it can't. So let's dive in. In this case, we have a form, and on the button, we need to add a tab index of -1 to omit it from the tabbing sequence. First, let's take a look at the setup of our form. The form has a Send Now button, and if we open that up, there is a feature to add custom attributes. And in many cases, this will allow you to add a tab index or any other custom attribute. But in the case of a button, we currently don't support adding tab index. This feature that I'm going to show you today will show you how to add a tab index to a button. The first step to implementing this solution is to inspect the button and determine what its ID is. So we inspect the button, focus on it, and when we take a look at it, we see that the button has an ID of DNN453 Send Now. That's a combination of the module ID and the name of the button. You would copy this value and put it on a clipboard. We'll use it in a little while. Notice that in all this HTML, it does not yet have a tab index. So we can close that feature and return to managing the form. In the general configuration settings in the form, there's a section called Initialization Scripts. I've already got this in here and commented, but here's the format for this script. We do a document.getElementById and use the same tag, the same ID that we just had, DNN453 Send Now, and we're going to set the attribute to tabindex. It's fairly straightforward JavaScript, and you can look it up on a source like W3 Schools. When we save this form and refresh it, we can inspect again. And we can see that our button now has a tab index of -1. And that's it. Adding a brief JavaScript initialization line has added the attribute to our form element. We hope this video has helped you understand how to add an attribute to a form element. Is there some feature you'd like to see in our next video? Leave a comment in the section below. For more great low-code content, be sure to subscribe to Plant an App.